Hi folks, welcome back to the Adirondack Domestead. Wanted to give you an update on what's been going on around here. We've been busy doing lots of things, some of it not on the Domestead. For instance, last night we went to a wedding celebration, and every now and then you got to get out and do stuff that matters. Building a house is not the only thing in our lives. Also, the harvest has been coming into the gardens. Deb and I have been canning. We've been playing with the pressure canner, so it's been fun to learn how to use that. So let's walk around and I'll show you what we've got going on here. So up here, you probably can't see too much of it, but almost all the framing up there is done, and we started doing the nailers in some areas. It's hard to see in some spots, but there's nailers that we're beginning, just taking short bits of wood so that we could make it so the drywall will go all the way up to the dome. I still need to work on that little riser wall up there. I started working on it already. It just needs to be worked on a little bit more. So let's see. Oh, we could go around this way. So all of these riser wall frames right here are now done, checked off the list. So this is all about providing for a chase for electrical and plumbing and additional insulation once we get there. And over here, it's also going to provide for a stable base so that, well, we'll build it out a little bit further, a little overhang a little bit, but we'll have a nice shelf here too in some way. I don't know how far out, we haven't figured that out yet, but we will. And so like this right here has to go like this. This is the wood that we use to frame out all of these triangular skylights. So there's a whole lot of cutting and such to go on here, but that's just finish work that has to be done. So that's what these are about right here. And all of those are done. Oh, and Deb, look at the work that Deb did here. So all this insulation is in here, and then she wrapped it all. And this is amazing because this was tedious. This was several days' work for her. And this is amazing. She crushed it. And so now this is more sealed and better insulated. And everything has been plastic all along the riser wall. It's been sealed, the plastic to the concrete. You can't see it here, but underneath this frame, it's been sealed with acoustic seal, caulk, to make sure that it stays sealed. You got no issues there. What else can we show? The door. The last exterior door. We finally got it installed. We've had it on site for probably close to a month, and we just never got around to it. Yay. That's a good thing right there. Come on, this way. Look up. So we had our roofer on site for the last couple of weeks, and he put all of this vented soffit and this fascia on all the way around. So now we have the same vented soffit, essentially the same vented soffit. It's similar to what came with the kit for the cupola, and the same chocolate trim fascia. So now it's all tied together, and this is a vented product too, which is required because we have a vented ridge line, and so this roof will breathe, which is a good thing. So all of that's done. Want to show them at the porch? This end here, this is the porch or the back door. So the only siding left to do here is just on this wall right here, because all of the soffit is now installed. Soffit and fascia is installed. And so now I can finish this and take care of that, and we're good to go at this point. That would mean that, except for around the garage archway, that the exterior is essentially done. We've got some trim work to put up on a few places, but it is done. We're waterproof, so that's the important part. And yeah, it's coming together. So this is the garage arch. So the only thing we have left to do here is I need to put some siding on the inside of this and enclose that part, those two ends, and then we're going to put basically just some flat stock in as a fascia, and then we'll have it go all the way up to the top up there. I did wire in a box at the very, very top so that we can hang a light. We got that window in a little while ago. This is just the underlayment plywood in the front here. This is junk right here. This is just crap. It's just a piece right there because this is going to be a garage door. We're going to fix that so it looks better, at least for the winter, because I don't think we're getting a garage door for a while. They're really very long lead time. So we'll make this look a lot better. I've got some plywood here that's stacked up because that's for future projects inside the house. Okay. And then over here, I was out here the other day digging right here. I'm looking for two things. I have a 6-inch pipe that we had come through the concrete slab and then out. Forget exactly how far out we came. I've got to find some old photos. I know I've got them. I just got to find it and find out exactly where that pipe is, because that's the fresh air intake tube that is part of my grand experiment. I've got to find it so that I can hook up to it. And then we also found a water pipe that we had put. This is water that is going to feed from the utility room out to the outbuildings from our pump. So this is all experimental digging right now, slow digging because I don't want to break anything. And of course, you know, I like to dig because it makes a mess, and that's what boys do. So this right here is just a pile of mulch that we've been getting for free. A friend of ours in the village had a number of trees cut down, and they had it mulched and had it left right there on their property, and they didn't know what they were going to do with it. They didn't want it. So they said, well, yeah, you could come and take it. So far that is 4 loads with our pickup, and there's more to go get. There's at least 2 or 3 more loads with the pickup, and it's really nice stuff. We're going to use that to continue spreading around the property and fixing things, because we just keep spreading it out, just putting it out there, and it's just going to be a nice layer of it'll eventually break down, and it'll be nice because it'll be soft and it won't be hard dirt, so it'll be good. Last but not least, septic. We've got the plan, and it's been stamped. I need to get with the code officer and make sure that he's okay with everything. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, and then but it's going to come this way. So the pipe comes down from the house from over in this area, and then this area right here where Deb is showing you is where the tank is going to go. It's going to be a big concrete tank. It's going to go right there, and then it's going to continue down. We're going to cross this driveway right here, and we're going back to the original plan. And this is going to be the leach field in here. It has to be 4 lines. It's 20 by 35 long, and we're going to lose the blueberry patch for a bit, but it is what it is. There were some stumps right there that I had cut those trees down, and I couldn't get them out with my tractor a couple of years ago, but over the course of time things got weak, and I was actually able to pull them out, and I got those out, so that's good. Clean this area up over here where we were doing the perk tests and thinking about putting the septic in, but it's just not a big enough area. Plus the area that we're going to put it in, it perked better. It's much sandier, and so it's happy. So that brings you up to speed with everything here on the Adirondack Domestead. In the very near future, we will be starting a blitz on projects. We have some friends coming up, and so the main push that we're going to be doing is building the stairway, and then the other thing there's a whole bunch of other little things that are going to be getting done, and so we'll bring you up to speed when that happens. Until then, remember, life is good in the Adirondacks.